courage, compassion, faith, freedom, truth. It's time for courage in the darkness with the host, Phil Roberts. Awakening America to the indoctrination and radicalization. Let's get into it.
America was born on the backs of heroes, men and women whose courage, sacrifice, and deep faith forged the freest nation on earth. Yet, if you look at our culture and education system today, the vast majority of them have been deliberately erased from our collective memory. Progressive historians have systematically buried their legacies to push a narrative that emphasizes America's flaws while ignoring its greatness. Why? Because true American heroes contradict their narrative. They were motivated by Christian faith, a belief in American exceptionalism, and principles like God, family, country, and freedom. Today, I'm rescuing these stories from obscurity. We are going to look at the patriots, soldiers, and ordinary citizens who did extraordinary things because of their character. It's time to remember who we are. Let's start with the Revolution, because hundreds of heroes deserve recognition beyond just a few famous names. Take Pastor Peter Muhlenberg. In January of 1776, he preached on Ecclesiastes chapter 3, declared it was time to fight, and removed his clerical robes to reveal a Continental Army uniform. He led 300 men from his congregation into battle, proving true faith isn't weak or passive. It stands against tyranny. Then there's Nancy Hart, a fierce 6-foot-tall Georgia frontier woman who held invading British soldiers at gunpoint in her own home, killing one who crossed her. She spied, fought, and defended her family with deadly force, defying modern narratives by fighting for her country alongside men. We also have James Armistead Lafayette, an enslaved black patriot who volunteered to spy for the Continental Army. He gained the trust of Benedict Arnold and Lord Cornwallis, gathering vital intelligence that secured our victory at Yorktown. He loved America enough to risk his life for it, shattering the modern claim that our history is solely one of oppression. Look at Sybil Ludington, a 16-year-old girl who rode 40 miles through darkness and rain. That's twice as far as Paul Revere, just to muster 400 militiamen to defend Connecticut. Or Haym Salomon, a Polish Jewish immigrant who broke his own fortune and credit to finance the Continental Army, dying in poverty because he gave everything for independence. These heroes came from every background, yet they all shared a radical commitment to American freedom. The Civil War and the Western frontier produced the same incredible grit. During the assault on Fort Wagner, Sergeant William Carney of the Black 54th Massachusetts Infantry grabbed the falling American flag under heavy fire. Despite taking multiple bullets to his chest and his limbs, he crawled back to the Union lines, ensuring the old flag never touched the ground. He became the first black soldier to earn the Medal of Honor. At Gettysburg, First Lieutenant Alonzo Cushing refused to withdraw from Cemetery Ridge, despite being mortally wounded in the abdomen. He personally directed point-blank artillery fire into Pickett's charge until his final breath, saving the line. We also forget Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, a brilliant physician who volunteered on battlefields and endured months as a prisoner of war, becoming the only female Medal of Honor recipient in history. And Harriet Tubman was far more than an Underground Railroad conductor. She was a Union spy who became the first woman to lead an American military action, freeing over 700 enslaved people in a single raid. As the country expanded, heroes like Laura Ingalls Wilder documented the raw grit and pioneer spirit required to build the West. Today, her legacy is targeted by progressives because she celebrated traditional values, self-reliance, and family bonds. This same patriotism drove the Buffalo Soldiers' all-black regiments who served honorably in the harshest frontier conditions, earning 18 medals of honor while facing immense discrimination. Forgetting our heroes is civilizational suicide. When we erase them, we lose our common identity and fragment into competing tribes. Remembering them combats the poisonous lie that America is fundamentally evil, proving instead that our principles have always inspired deep devotion even from those it treated imperfectly. Hebrews 11 preserves the names of the heroes of faith, those who, through conviction, conquered kingdoms, enforced justice, and turned foreign armies to flight. The scripture says, "Time would fail me to tell of them all." The exact same is true of American history. Time fails me to name every patriot, from Elvin, New York, and Audie Murphy to the first responders of 9/11 and the soldiers of Iraq and Afghanistan. But we must try. Teach these stories to your children. Honor their sacrifice. When your moment comes to stand for this country, be worthy of the inheritance they left behind. Check us out at titdusa.com. Stand with us, support the mission, refuse the silence, and I'll see you next time.